I am Aligari Lingappa, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Government Postgrad College, Seriguppa. Today, I am discussing about Rutherford's alpha ray scattering experiment. That means experimental arrangement, the working of the experiment, and then conclusion of the experiment. So now you see the Rutherford's alpha ray scattering experiment. A source of alpha particles, that means which emits alpha rays, that means alpha particles. The beam of alpha particles is made to incident on a thin gold foil. Then you see that most of the particles are undeflected, which travels along the same direction. Then some of the particles which are scattered, so with a large angles, and so few particles which reflected back. So just to see the nature of scattering of alpha particles. Rutherford passed beams of alpha particles through a thin gold foil to observe the atom and noted how the alpha particles scattered from the foil. Observations of Rutherford's alpha ray scattering experiment. Most of the particles, alpha particles, passed straight through the gold foil without any deviation. Some of the alpha particles were deflected by the gold foil by some angles. Interestingly, 1 out of every 12,000 alpha particles appeared to rebound. Then what about the conclusion of the Rutherford scattering experiment? So first conclusion, most of the space inside the atom is empty because of most of the alpha particles passed through the gold foil without getting deflected. Then a second one, very few particles were deflected from their path, indicating that the positive charge of the atom occupies very little space. The third conclusion, a very small fraction of alpha particles were deflected by very large angles, indicating that all the positive charge and mass of the gold atom are concentrated in a very small volume within the atom. So, Rutherford concluded that the atom, which consists of positively charged and massive central part, so-called nucleus, around which the electrons are revolving in circular orbits. Thank you.